all, the set apart ones out there. All set apart ones. We do this for the call out one. Hey! Set apart for the man, set apart. This is why we do this.
What up? Welcome back to another episode brought to you by Caught on One. Here we expose truth, facts, music, and stand third. So we're gonna be discussing about a few things over here, various things that's going on this podcast. Just exposing all the rituals and psyops that's taking place, right? So they have this whole thing with Yeezy. I know you've seen that the interview with Yeezy, TD Jakes, right? The pastor, right? Which is a Christian, right? So these Christian pastors, they're not going to tell you what's going on, right? They're going to give you various sorts of, everything they teach you, right? It's all paganism, right? So we understand that. You can say this, so you know what? We're not going to be amongst the heathens. We're going to be, set apart, right? Come out from, as scripture say, come out from among them, be separate, touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you, right? That's in Corinthians, right? So we have to be, doing that and not being amongst them, right? People might call us, you're being a separatist. You don't want to be amongst, those that, this is why we're different, right? We're set apart, right? We're not amongst these different, sects or these religions out here because, they're all pagans, right? So this is why, we're being, different from amongst these groups, right? This is why we shouldn't be in groups, even this, in this awakening, right? All these Hebrew Israelite, these camps and such, right? We're not amongst these camps because, most of them are, 501c3 ran, and some of them are Masonic led, right? Such as like the IUIC camp, right? So you got to understand that a lot of these, there's a lot of people want to infiltrate and do all this stuff, right? So we just come with the truth and, talking about it, right? As you can see in the Yeezy, in the, interview with the rapper, right? Yeah, Jeezy, right? The rapper Jeezy and TD Jakes, right? He has the Masonic hand symbolism, right, throughout the interview. So this shows you that Black America, this is the stuff that they do, right, to gatekeep you, right? And this is what they do, right? So those who are eyes to see, right, can see through the madness, can see through the foolishness for what they do and everything that they got going on, right? So if you're a visual learner, right, and understand this stuff visually, go over on Instagram at Caught Out Ones to see what, we're talking about, right? So we're talking about how they said that they paid millions to rap about killing each other, right? Which is true, is that they are paid millions to rap about. Even Meek Mill said in a video clip that they are paid even more when they killing their people, talking about self-destruction, talking about the killing and all the stuff that goes on, and that's what they do, right? So we understand that. That's why this whole slap where before I even get to the slap with 50 Cent Marlon Wayans, let's talk about this death that just took place with Grammy nominated opera singer Julian Skies, right? Killed in LA home, right? Type in Julian Skies and Martian calculator equates to 42, right? Such as slavery and the N-word, right? 42, right? So when you see this, the death that took place on December 12th, equates to a 37, right? So when you see this going on, you gotta understand that there's a lot of symbolism that goes on in System Babylon, right? So that's what goes on. And, then they have this whole Sean Combs psyop that's taking place, right? So a lot of psyops rituals is being taken place right now, right? So let's get into this 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans, right? So 50 Cent, right? It's another stage puppet, right? Such as Marlon Wayans, another stage puppet. So this is what they do. They have these back and forths and do this stuff just to garner attention for Black America to this is what they do, right? So we see this stuff take place. We just not being a part of this stuff because they are really this is what they do, right? They have these psyops to take place, and a lot of people are just watching this stuff and not seeing it from a spiritual lens, right? So when we see this through the spiritual lens, we can understand that the spiritual man judges all things, right? So that's what we have to do, judge all these things, and be not a part of the heathens, not be a part of their beast system that they got going on, right? So it has nothing to do with the unfruitful works, right? They're exposing what they are. This is what we're doing, exposing their works and calling it out, talking about it. So keep on exposing them. They got this whole psyop that's taking place, the quarter zip thing. Black America is just, eating this up, right? And, T-Pain was supporting this. And then he's doing up the Masonic hand symbolism through that, right? So when you see all this stuff taking place, you gotta call it out and speak about it, because there's a lot of salves and rituals that take place amongst the heathens, and this is what they do, just to be part of their symbolism, just to be a part of Babylon. This is what they do. So we expose their deeds, we expose their witchcraft, we expose their Satanism, we expose all the stuff that they got going on, because this is what these celebrities do, this is what these Freemasons do, just to be a part of a cult system, right? So this episode is going to be titled, Will You Fight? So will you fight against their system, Black America? Will you go against these elites? Will you go against these Freemasons? Will you go against all these people that are really keeping your people and, mentally enslaved to the beast system, Babylon, right? So we got a much fighting to be doing, and, not cowering to this system, Babylon, but actually going against the system, right? So you got to be influential out here in what you're doing to expose the kingdom of darkness, right? So the Most High wants us to be exposing our deeds, wants us to be, doing the feast days, partaking in, what we should be doing, right? And not being part of their satanic beast system, right? So keep on exposing them, because there's an agenda going on, right? And this is what we're going to keep on doing. So everybody take care. Also wonderful, beautiful Shabbat. Those regarding Shabbat day, Shabbat Shalom to those regarding Shabbat. Everybody take care, and Shalom.